Hey folks, Dick Heiser here. I'm at Edenton Bay Clay Works and we're doing a little demo here with wheel throwing. And I'm also over at Pocosin Arts and they are a great place. Come take classes and you can learn little techniques and things like this. Okay, first of all, we're going to carve this on the wheel. I went ahead and threw this, necked it in, and so now I'm going to make some marks on it. One down here at the bottom. By the way, this is going to be a two-part. And I'm going to make one up here at the top, somewhere right about here. You can make it wherever you want, but those give me some limits. I'm going to take underglaze. Now I make my own, which some people do, some people don't. And I'm just going to give it a coat. Why? Because you'll see after a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. The underglaze is going to get carved and pushed, and then we're going to continue doing this on the wheel. And I'll go right down to there. Okay, that was fun. Now, we'll get another underglaze just for the hoot. This is a black. And we're going to make some blotches on this. You can use any color you want. This is a kind of an off-white clay. And we're going to do several things to this. So, now that we've gotten it at this point, we're going to use a hair dryer. Well, not a hair dryer, it's a heat gun. And we're going to heat this up so that we can come back and carve it and then expand it. So I'm going to, as we say, shut you guys off for a little bit. And so I can heat this up. But I'll show you a little bit about what it does. It's going to be noisy, sorry. Now, this is a lot of fun to me. I enjoy doing it. You'll remember we threw a cylinder, we coned it in so it's thick, and then we came back and just used some random underglaze on it. Now, I'm going to show you a close-up of it, just a little bit. Look at that. There you go. Well, it's like I knew what I'm doing. It's, we came back, and as this thing was spinning, whoops, finger in the way, as this thing was spinning, I was using this high-dollar carving tool, also known as a bamboo skewer. And I just came by and I was scoring down through the clay. Now remember, we heated it up with the heat gun so that it would dry the surface. Now, so I came back and I scored this down, and so now we're on to phase 2, which is actually doing the actual expanding this thing into a jar or bottle or some kind of form. And I use these high-dollar throwing sticks. I also call them wooden spoons. I like a wooden spoon in case there's food available. I'm always ready, but that's another joke, sorry. So anyway, here we go. This is how we do it. We take this and we go in, speed the wheel up, and we start applying pressure. I go from the top to the bottom. Now I've seen this done. People use their hands, that's fine. You can do anything you want to do to expand this. This can also be a lot of fun if you mess up and things go flying off the wheel, which we hope they don't because this is a demo. And I always hate it when a demo goes south. But we're going to keep on going here. And we're going to keep on shaping and pushing this out so we get a form. And it's stretching that underglaze that we put on, and it's stretching the places we carved so that we're thinning it out and we're getting a rather randomized pattern. Now, once it gets to be so big, I have to switch to my other throwing stick, which is this guy. In case we have a lot of soup or something, I've got him, he's available. Inside, and I go to the side with the wheels turning away from me, and I go down all the way to the bottom, and then we come back up. Now the wheel's going fairly fast. That way it kind of keeps the edge of the spoon from collapsing the piece. Does dig a little clay out of there, that's part of it. Back inside. And we go again. We're going to make a shape. Go down here to the bottom. Watch the shape. Watch what you're doing so that I look at the outer edge because I don't want it to be, I want to get some kind of a shape that I like. And this is going to, I'm trying to make a big fat one here. It's getting there. Look, see what it looks like? So I'm going to put the big stick down, come back with the little one, and we're going to try and get this top just shaped up a little bit. And slowed the wheel down some. Okay, we're about there. Just for fun, oh, I don't know if you can read it, it says hot cha right there. You can write in these things, you can do whatever you want to do. And we are just about done expanding. And we're going to call that expanded. Now, next step, and so that the video doesn't go too long, we're going to come in here and we're going to get this neck and we'll shape the rim, we'll trim the bottom. I might push it out a little bit more, we'll see. And one thing you'll notice, it has a wobble in it. Well, somebody asked me one time, what are you going to do about that wobble? Well, here's what I do. I stop the wheel. Where's the wobble? Anyway, the way we finish these up, once they come off, we'll clean all the burrs off after they've dried. We'll come back and we'll actually underglaze in the crevices with a brighter underglaze, like an orange or a red, and then or a blue, and then we'll bisque and glaze them. Sometimes we don't glaze this part. We leave it unglazed. Nobody said you had to glaze it. It's not in the rule book, and I'm still looking for the rule book. Anyway, that's it. That's part 2, and thank you for joining us, and be sure to visit Pocosin Arts.